purge on some mod. Show him the dick print, then hit him with the rod. The love doctor tell you how to get the Ichabod. Crane, Adam Rowe, Kyron Wayne. How do they maintain when they clinical insane? You keep it so loud that we speaking your refrain. Adam story got a point if you let him explain. Get the pun of all puns, get a pun with Papa Wayne. Rum tapping the vein, 9 minutes bringing pain. MHOG secreting, leaving stain. You ain't as dope as us, bitch. Stay in your lane.
Welcome back to the MHOG podcast. I'm your host, Kyle.
I'm Adam.
And I'm the champ.
Captain
Smith.
The champ is here. How is everybody doing today?
Full name and shit.
We got reverse racism happening in these worlds, huh? In these streets out here.
Don't get me off on that tangent.
No.
I hate when people do that.
Racism in these streets.
I saw this dumb white chick on Twitter. You know how people, like, now everybody's got their own definition of words. It doesn't matter if there's a definition. Racism is simply you treating somebody differently based on their race. That's it. That is the definition. It's not bad or good. Like, it can be bad, it can be good, but it's not. It's just you simply, and we all do that. Both sometimes you do it intentionally, sometimes you do it unintentionally. But there's different definitions now. And so this dumb white, and by the way, hot as fuck. Looked like she probably just got college. 23. Looked like she probably would have gotten a modeling, but didn't suck the right dick.
Views. I bet you she got buku views on her video. Yeah,
I'm sure it wasn't a video. She was just tweeting.
She was tweeting.
But she probably got more followers.
But yeah, how people get followed?
She said something like racism. It's like somebody. It's I don't want to get into this, but this Asian chick that works for the New York Times said all kinds of shit about white people, and this dumb white chick was like, "Well, that's not racism. Racism and prejudice aren't the same thing because racism is prejudice plus power." So therefore, Asians, who, by the way, make the most money in this country, just like
most likely.
Asians can't be racist.
I mean, it's probably a good foot race between Asians and Indians.
Well, I can't. Well, I know they're different type of Asians, but Indians are Asian too. But yeah, Indians.
Russians are also Asian. So what we doing here?
But you talk.
You knew what the hell I was talking about.
I know what you're talking about. I'm just saying they're all brownish, just different sex. But I know what
just
you're
a
saying.
different kind of brown.
East Indian. Wait, no, East Asian. Is
that
what they call them?
Dot Indian, not feather.
Yeah. So,
that was racist.
But yeah, I think Indians do slightly better than the average Asian. But I think it's like kind of what and what.
Kind of what and what?
Yeah.
Because a lot of Indians are fucking doctors and fucking surgeons and shit.
Well, because both of those cultures are about work your ass off. You're going to die working. Like in Japan, they don't have like summers for kids.
They work.
They have study breaks.
See, the slants got businesses on top of businesses. They got all kinds of jobs.
Slants meaning their eyes?
Yeah. Since we had to...
Since we're on the topic of
that was racist as fuck. I know.
I like this. Since we were going today.
Since we had to, to pick what Asian we was talking about, since Indians and slants are Asians, because I can't just say Chinese, because it's not just Chinese. Chinese got the food stores. The Koreans got what? The nail shops and the corner stores. The Laotians, they just blended in with everybody else. They ain't got shit. But what the fuck do Laotians have?
Huh.
I ain't never... Probably a clothing shop.
That's what I thought.
They probably got a clothes shop.
I don't fucking know.
Because St. Cloud is gentrified, this is why we have Nola Bola Lounge. And because while we have Nola Bola Lounge, Nola Boulder Lounge. It's
I kind of like No Ebola Lounge.
It's rock climbing on St.
Okay.
Claude. Yeah. And basically founded by some white people, right? And like as we're in there, lots of white folks in there, so you know how uncomfortable it is to be like a few black people in there with this bald-headed black lesbian that gets up on the stage and is like, hey, look, let's everybody listen, can everybody hear me? And then make sure everybody responds to her, stops climbing, okay? Everybody stops the fuck.
So
climbing.
people are like hanging from the ceiling?
People are hanging, people are dropping from the ceiling because this bitch is getting everybody's everybody's attention for some reason. What is the reason? Hey, August 9th, when is it? Everybody responds, August 9th. We're having a Climbers of Color goddamn just special day just for climbers of color. So, you know, if you're a climber of color, please come. You get in for free. And, you know, everybody else that's not climbers of color, please come and support. I'm like, whoa.
Okay,
this is kind of fucked up. Do they get it for free too?
That's in 5 days. I'm definitely going to this shit.
Oh, we did a free climber. Hey, anybody of color,
definitely
you get it for free. Hey, Bear, you definitely get it for free.
Yeah, you need to come.
You're a climber of color
because you know it's racist for them to ask you what you are. So just come up in there and show up. And
so what you're saying is, I should go get my free climb.
Get your free
and as I'm walking out, turn around and be like, I'm white, bitch!
Yeah. Be like, ha, gotcha.
It was so aggressive how it's like...
Or I should get a picture of... You know how you get the t-shirts with your picture on it? I should get my mama's picture on my shirt and show up. And have it say mom and just wait for somebody to say something.
Be like, nope, I still get to get my freeness.
I don't like how aggressive people are becoming with everything needs to be black now. Like, I don't... For
everything
what?
don't need to be anything for anybody.
No, can't we just why I gotta be specific? Why you gotta do all this? Why does this have to be this specific like this?
And then you wonder why like white nationalists are popping up saying, hey, we can do it too, right?
you need to really listen to that video. The dumbness that dude is fucking speaking.
Okay, well, on the podcast, you have to explain what you're saying.
The video, I've seen it.
You saw that video already?
I didn't see it, but I've heard.
Hold on, because we know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but
okay.
The audience does not know what you're talking about.
My bad.
Don't be a Wayne, okay? Sorry.
Let me actually find this dude's name, cause he's like a famous fucking dude. He does YouTube.
Is that not what it is?
Okay, this is a million Africans. Well, this is one of these fucking Muslims. I'm sorry. This is a black Muslim.
Black Israelite?
Yeah, one of these guys that stand on the corner and sell you that I hate white people paper and bean pies with the bow ties. These Muslims.
Don't put beans in my pies, first off. All right?
How the fuck y'all try to get Ali, bitches? All right, but whatever.
Boombaye.
This motherfucker
I don't know what's
talking shit about the Marvel Universe, saying that it's ran by Massa, which is probably ran by like Jews, but it's ran by fucking Massa, and Massa is still up to Massa's tricks.
MASSAH, Massa.
Massa paying black people less than they pay Whitey. So Whitey is getting paid 10 times as more as the black people, and Black Panther is the highest ranking movie of all time. First of all, that's false. But it is getting up there. So that bitch made $1 billion already. But
they acting like feminists.
But for black people?
But for black people?
Kinda.
We not getting paid like we should.
But
why these white men getting paid more than we are?
Nigga said
we work just the same.
What's his name? Michael B. Jordan got paid $1 million for his role in Black Panther.
Which was okay.
I would take $1 million.
Son, if you actually cut all of the movie out and just put the parts where Michael B. Jordan is on there,
it's not in
30 minutes.
Yeah, he's not in there that much.
Really?
Forrest Whitaker probably only had 15 minutes of screen time.
Oh, yeah.
Forrest Whitaker.
And half the time, a young man would have fucked up while I was playing him.
Yeah. Forrest Whitaker got paid $800,000.
Whoa.
Award-winning actor Forrest Whitaker.
He wasn't in that long ago.
Okay. Black people don't worry about that. Forrest Whitaker, award-winning actor, Mad Dog, Crazy Eye. $800 million. Okay, whatever.
He wasn't even the craziest eye. He ain't even had a craziest eye, so you shouldn't get...
No, T'Chaka, we ain't gonna get too far in this, but T'Chaka's eye
is running away from his face.
That one bothered you more than Forrest Whitaker. Yeah, you ready for Forrest.
You didn't tell. Forrest Whitaker eye looked a little bit more straighter when you looked at that motherfucker's eye.
He looked like Chums from Goonies. Yeah, it was like way down
from fucking Goonies. Motherfucker talking shit. Said that Chadwick Boseman got paid $3 million to be Black Panther.
Well, I mean, okay.
All right. Now, let's go see what fucking Whitey made. He brought up, he had the nerve.
Who? The
to
white
say
guy
fucking,
in there? Or just Whitey?
No. This guy said, let's bring up what Whitey makes for these movies. He said that Josh Brolin got paid $5 million. You know the guy that played Thanos? $5 million. That's more than Chadwick Boseman. Motherfucker. Do you know who Josh Brolin is? He also played Cable. Also been around since the Goonies.
Mm-hmm.
You motherfucker.
Yeah. Well, here's the other thing. Here's how understanding how
burnt up last night.
This is how I understand how economics works. Okay, so when Robert Downey Jr. played Iron Man, he probably didn't make that much. They had to fight. Like the studio, Marvel Studios did not want.
No, I think he made 4.
In Iron Man 1?
4.
Are you sure? Because they didn't want him. John Favreau.
He might have made less than $4 million. I know that Chadwick Boseman and Robert Downey, for Robert Downey Jr. making Iron Man 1, they made close to the same for what he made on this first Black Panther.
Okay.
And another thing, you're not going to know what your movie going to do. What if the movie fucking flopped and you paying these niggas $50 million dollars?
This is how it works. Let's say, now if Black Panther had been mildly successful, if it was like Ant-Man level successful, Chadwick Boseman probably wouldn't make that much more. He'd make more on the next movie, but not that much more. But because Black Panther was so successful, when his contract comes up,
they're going to get paid next time around. Mm-hmm. They're going to get buku money.
Now, because what Robert Downey Jr. did, they went to him and said, look, we're going to try and do this Avengers thing. And Robert Downey Jr. was smart and said, tell you what, you give me this amount of money and you give me a percentage of what the future movies make. Robert Downey Jr. is rich as fuck, okay? But it wasn't in Iron Man 1 he made that money.
Until the shit got successful.
When Iron Man turned out to be successful and they were like, we can't do this without Robert Downey Jr. He was like, all right, well, you got to pay. That's how this works. In Black Panther, the first Black Panther movie, which, by the way, Black Panther has never been that successful a comic. Black Panther works very well with Avengers, but the solo comics, sometimes they're successful for a little while, but they've never had like a 100-issue run or anything like that.
Oh, good job, niggas. Y'all the ones that made it that damn successful. Not because you went out and watched the movie, because y'all nigga asses got fucking probably pirated it in the first place. Is because y'all come with all this bullshit screaming about black this, black that. Y'all got white people motherfucking confused, so they're like, oh, we gotta support all this goddamn blackness. That's why that movie did so goddamn good.
They got white people scared because they don't want them motherfuckers to vote.
Every white person in the world went and watched Black Panther because y'all got motherfuckers scared of being called racist. That's the only reason that motherfucker is so goddamn successful like that.
This is dumb as the fuck. Yo, I hate it.
And all them black people fucking dressing up like coming to America, going to goddamn see Wakanda. Shut the fuck up. You ain't never even read a goddamn Black Panther comic book. That's why I hate the people talking about damn Luke Cage.
They read the first issue when it came out the year before the movie.
The
first issue. They didn't come. And by the way, I was behind
the backstory of the shit.
I was behind the counter when Black Panther #1 came out, and I saw black people who had never been to a comic shop before come in, and they would say Black Panther #1, and we would say, all right, and then we would say, hey, you want anything else? Now, bearing in mind, there's other comic books starring black people. There's a Black Spider-Man comic book. They don't know that.
They don't, yeah.
And when you would ask, they would be like, nope, buying this, and that's it.
What are they gonna do with it? They don't know what to do with
Nothing,
it.
just to have it to hold on to it. What they do with it is the same thing they do with when Obama became president, and then everybody went and started buying pictures of this nigga family and hanging it up on their goddamn wall. They're gonna get that Black Panther comic book and put it right next to the Obama fucking family.
I know a couple of businesses that still have that, by the way. But they had an Amazing Spider-Man issue where
he met Obama.
Yeah, that
motherfucker cost a lot of money
expensive. Now. Yeah, they had like 7.
I wish I would have grabbed that bitch when it came out, because I saw it right across from Charcoal Burger. They had that motherfucker for $45. The first time I saw it, they had it for $45, and I was like, "What? No,
it cost $4 the day it came.
The day it came out. Now this shit cost. I know it cost like over $1,200.
It's probably not as valuable as it was now, but I'm sure
because he's gone.
It's probably still like a $20 book or something like that. It just depends on
$20. You gonna buy it for $20? From where?
I'm sure you can just go on eBay. We can go right now. You go on your phone.
Something that a nigga finger
That's
fucked already. No, I don't want that book.
I don't know what you do with your comic books.
Hey, you don't know what other motherfuckers do. You don't know what other motherfuckers do.
That's true.
No, that's finger like this with the that's finger fucking the comic book.
I know what you mean.
Okay.
I know what you mean.
My kids finger fuck out of comic books. That dude had me so upset last night that I had to actually post that shit and ranted about it.
Nah, none of that shit is good.
That's what keeps racism going. Because niggas don't know.
This woke shit was keeping racism going. These motherfuckers, we need to do this POC shit. The POC shit that is not even it wasn't even my idea. The POC shit came from white folks because white folks are scared to say black in a sentence. They're afraid to say, I can't say B's black. I want to have an all black show. No, I need a POC show.
Oh, your show you talking about?
Yes.
I thought you were talking about the rock climbing thing.
No, this is separate. This is what I'm saying.
You had a
rock
POC
climbing
thing.
thing isn't black people though, huh? It's white people though.
It's the establishment is a white establishment. This motherfucker wouldn't be here if the place wasn't gentrified by the white people when they came here. So boom, now we got the Boulder Lounge. It's this black chick that is starting this climbers of color. Meaning you gonna take over this establishment for one night just so you can have black people climb here, but y'all didn't even think of this place in the first place? Like, wait, she didn't.
Let me ask you this.
She works there?
I don't know what the fuck she does.
Or did she just walk in and say, hey, we're going to have...
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I got to pause for that second. Because that would be amazing.
If she didn't work there?
So this rock climbing business is owned by white people. If she just walked in and said, black people
that's what it seemed like.
Exactly.
That's what it seemed like.
You know what's really fucked up? The world we live in now...
They would allow that shit.
Well, I'm just saying, that's possible. It's believable that somebody would do that.
Everybody in there was working. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Also, she probably didn't work there.
By the way, I love that Tom that realizes it now. I don't know if it was look on my face or it just popped in his head like, I'm not supposed to clap.
Everybody was clapping. Everybody was clapping. I'm like, dude, what? Y'all, are you serious?
Also, she probably doesn't work there.
So I've been there more than once. I ain't never see her there before. I know who works there. Like, I've been there.
So
I don't know
just
her,
actually walked in.
Son, you know how uncomfortable it felt? Son, I'm like, why are we doing this? Like, this wouldn't be here.
If that is true, and I'm not assuming that that's true, but if that is what happened, can you, because the owners... You can't come out and say, no, we're not doing that, because then there'll be a news story.
Like, y'all fucking racist.
So it's so strange.
But you know what?
It's so
That'll
weird.
be fucked up if she walked up in there and did that and then go to Facebook and tell every nigga, hey, come over here for some free shit. And then they be swamped with motherfuckers. And now you got to do all of this. That's a whole day that you just gave to charity. Because your workers, you still got to pay them. And all these people that's going to be in here, you're not paying...
Now,
they don't have the same as white folks.
The good thing for them is this is on St. Claude.
Rules where you need to be safe.
The white people out in St. Claude area, I'm sure y'all have seen them.
Yes.
Are the wannabe
the
hippies.
Beginning of the gentrifiers. Like, when shit started gentrifying, that's where it happened at. That's where motherfuckers started to get beat up
from
at.
New Orleans that are moving in.
They move here
and they're
we
fucking weirdos.
That's why.
And they got the weird white facial hair.
We watched it happen.
That place there, it used to be a place for black people to go and do art and shit. I did 2 shows there. I did 2 shows at that place before it was Was
this a white art gallery? I'm saying the colors of the walls. A white art gallery?
Yeah. Yeah, it was something.
I know somebody who had a show there. I went to a couple.
Yeah, and like every time I had a show there, it was
small. It's
very small.
Climbing.
It's big as fuck now. They utilized the fuck out that space.
Huh.
They kicked the niggas out. I mean, they made it look small because there was a barbershop at one point in time. Like so much shit happened.
There was probably like upstairs that they could cut out and all that.
Yeah,
okay.
and like so. It's just so strange.
But the only reason that you can do that is because it's on St. Claude in that area. Because those white people are stupid, and they'll go along with it, and they don't care. Like we deserve this. We should pay for the black people, but like people like me that aren't into that shit, they're not gonna spend money there. You know, that's the only reason it'll work. If you did that shit in Metairie. That business would be out of business in a month. No, yeah. It'd be done.
That's a different vibe right there. See, that's why the whole thing of, I guess they want to get more culture or something in like in the area, like for the whole POC night, at the beer lab. I was like, it was very. It took me aback. I was like, why? Why do you want this to happen? Like, I don't get...
Of all the things that have been taken from black people in the last 500 years...
How many niggas rock climbing?
Yeah. See, not many rock climb, but she wants to... They just want to kind of like, we want to take over this area. Yeah,
she had a date. She got a fucking, like a family reunion coming in town that date, and she didn't want to have to pay for everybody. She like throwing a bachelor party or some shit, so she gonna get all her black friends... This is what we gonna do tonight,
That's
y'all.
That's a good ploy.
Yeah, because how you come up with a specific date?
I mean,
that is what you would do if you're gonna have a.
But every August 9th?
No,
just this August
time. Yeah, no, you only do this like every so often. You can't.
Hey, I want to go to them people's website and see if they're gonna announce. Oh, we having this POC night.
Went to the website, didn't see nothing about it. Lots of white folks on it though. So you see the owner sitting down. It's like,
how many black people was in there when she said that?
I kind of want to.
Not me. Me.
So
no lady.
That would be the black people that's gonna show up for the free POC.
I mean, they had more than expected. They had a good bit that were in there, but rock climbing, you don't really see many black people rock climb. So it's not. It's just
Can you drink in here?
Huh?
Can you drink in here?
They have cups. They have cups of water and shit.
Not water.
Now here's my other question.
Lounge.
Let's
assume the lounge, just a place to go ahead and fucking
rock climb.
Yeah.
Okay, so no drinking alcohol.
Not alcohol. No. Why would you rock climb and drink alcohol?
Just to see if I can.
Well, I mean, you can get there drunk before if you would like. Sure.
Good plan, Kyle. Positive thinking.
Yeah, I mean, I'm always high when I get in there.
Is that your catchphrase? Because it feels like.
Hey, it ain't no bullshit.
Is that some shit y'all used to say when y'all were kids where Kyle would do something? Let's do this. Good plan, Kyle.
That would be fun. No, usually I would just listen to him and I'd be like, good plan, Kevin. And it'd be a terrible plan.
We'd go do some really dumb shit.
It'd be a terrible plan.
We playing it. We're on the top of this tree. There's a shed right there. He's coming up.
Oh.
What we're going to do is we're going to swing.
I want to watch.
To jump to the fucking shed.
I want to watch.
Sounds like a good plan.
The Kyle and Kevin version of Everybody Hates Chris. Or like, no, I want an animated version, like when Mandel had his little animated.
We would have to be on HBO.
Bobby's World?
Yeah, Bobby's World. I want that with y'all.
It would have to be on HBO. You can't make that. Can't make that show now. Not in these times.
I've told people about falling out the tree 2 stories high. That whole little story. Trying to follow this motherfucker.
And yet you still climb.
Yeah. It didn't, because
you climbed so much that you ended up on the color night.
For some reason, it did not hurt. I felt nothing. I don't know.
And he hit at least 6 to 8 branches.
Good
on the way down.
Good amount of branches on the way down.
And hit the ground on his back like bomb.
So when he fell, what was your instinct to do?
Tell him, get up, he coming.
Yeah,
the dude was coming.
He got up and ran.
We ain't gonna be it.
You can't get it. You don't want to be it. Like, I want to be first person it. It's catch them all.
Because where he fell at, the tree was here. They had the little swing shed here.
It's like
the shed was over here.
It's like a big awning, but there's a stick. There's a little stick right here. All right, and so like if you're like a certain height,
this is an audio podcast.
Okay, I'm sorry. All right, it's the awning, and there's like a stick, like a perch for like an egret or something, some type of bird to perch itself on.
Is that not the giant chick from Game of Thrones? An egret?
I don't know. Ingrid. Oh, no.
Egret is a big white bird.
Yeah, it's a big. It's a big stork looking like bird, and you can. I don't know what that was for. What was that for? Why was it there?
That was a swing.
Yeah, I know that was a swing. It was the awning with the swing. It was a bench swing on it.
It was a bench swing. It had a roof to cover, so you could do it in the rain.
Right.
And after the roof cover on the side, it had a stake that stuck out.
A stake that stuck out. What was that for?
Y'all look like y'all about to land
birds. It was for birds. Okay. Well, see, there was a stake that stuck out.
I guess you could hang a bird house from it. So
that's probably what that was.
Thing.
Oh, okay. I never understood.
They could sit on that.
I never understood what it was for.
Piece of 2x4.
It was something that you can cross from the pine tree, which was next to it, which had a branch here, right? A branch at a certain level.
No. You are thinking about that wronger than a motherfucker.
Well, yeah.
I think we should move on from this.
No. It's very interesting. It's very interesting.
That came out that was pointing at the tree.
Yeah.
was facing the swings. They didn't have that stick on the side by the shed. The shed was right against the fence. Then there was a space. Then there was the fucking swing.
No, not the shed. I fell out the tree.
You fell out the tree.
Yeah.
Right next to the motherfucking swing.
Right.
You had to get up and run to the shed where I helped you come up on top of the shed.
Yeah, no, I came
What
back.
I did, I
Ran
jumped
to the gate.
I jumped out the tree. I hit that little fucking swing, the roof of the swing. Then I ran and jumped on the shed.
Right.
You were supposed to do the same thing.
I know,
The
but I
branch
couldn't.
broke.
The branch broke. Exactly.
That little perch was poking out towards the swing set. Swing set was here. Tree was
Yeah.
here.
Exactly. I was standing on a branch. Everybody stepped from the branch to the perch to the fucking swing. I didn't reach the fucking perch. I didn't reach the perch at all because the branch above me broke. And then the branch below me broke.
You were supposed to swing from that branch and jump to the tree.
It broke first.
I mean, jump to the fucking
to the perch.
top. Yeah.
And it broke.
Not to the perch. Who the fuck was walking on this perch?
Everybody walked
I
on the
didn't walk
perch.
on this perch. I told you to swing
Oh,
from the
Keith
branch.
walked on the perch.
That's that nigga.
I didn't make the perch.
I told him swing from this branch so he can make it on the top of the roof. Not to get to this little perch that's under the roof.
I'm
Because
sorry.
if you're walking on the
I've
perch,
been
you
small
still
my whole life. There was no way I was reaching the top of the roof without touching the perch.
Hey,
I'm sorry. Y'all thought I was listening for the last 2 minutes?
It doesn't matter if you was
I
listening. People are
legitimately
still
stopped.
listening.
I turned around and Kevin's talking to me. I'm like,
Cuz
oh,
this
wait,
nigga
I'm
fell out
part
of
of
a
this
tree.
conversation. I got that part. That was clear.
We're trying to explain to you
Second
how
one.
the tree falling fell. How the tree
Okay.
falling
Please let's
came
move
about.
on. Please let's move on. Oh.
It's a good story.
Are you upset that you ain't never fell out of a tree?
He didn't have adventures
How
like
do
we
you know I
did.
never fell out of a tree?
We know you didn't have
We know
adventures
you
like
ain't
us.
never
We're
fell out
adventurous
no damn
kids.
tree.
I fell out of something, I'm sure. I had to sit there
So
and
crib
think
does
about
not
it.
That
count.
was birth.
My nanny.
Canal? You
I
fell out
got
the birth
dragged
canal.
down the street from a car.
How?
When I was a
He didn't
kid.
get out
Our
properly.
car, no, I was getting in when I was a kid. Our car, my nanny actually still feels bad about this thing. 30 years later.
Wait, you were getting
You were
in?
getting-
I'll feed you, baby bird. So what happened was, let me turn up this volume because I don't know how it's coming in. I want it to be good. All right, are we being loud?
But
Okay.
his story.
Okay. Well, no, I was adjusting because like it's peaking, and I don't want it to peak, but I don't want it to be too low either. So I'll figure it out one day. So what happened was we were going to school, and my mama's car broke down. So my mama called my nanny. My nanny came, and my mama got in my nanny's car. My baby brother got in my nanny's car. I went to go get in the back seat, and I put my bag down. And my nanny, for some reason, thought I was in. I put my foot in the like to go get in, and she pulled off. I got dragged probably only like 4 or 5 feet, but I started screaming, and she still feels bad about that shit to this day. I was all right,
Did
but
you
they were
fall
like,
to your back?
yeah. I don't remember
That's
how my
that's
leg,
what I would think.
I think my leg must have popped out too, because like I'm trying to like.
Because I'm thinking if you're going to get in, you put your
You
leg
put
in
your
to
leg
get
up,
in like
yeah.
this, and she pulled off, so
And
it
then
had
the door
to pull
closed.
back
Yeah.
this way.
The door would close. This leg would probably kind of twist down
Kinda
like
Well,
that.
thankfully, the door. I mean, I'm sure it
The
kind
door
of.
stayed open. It probably hit you in the leg.
Yeah, most likely.
Then bounce back up.
But I remember being okay, but they let me stay home, so I was like,
Oh, you got to
Oh,
stay home after
did
that.
I was like, oh, I ain't gonna say shit. But my nanny, if when my nanny came home, if we went downstairs and asked her about that, she would start crying.
Did you give out a shrill? Did you?
No, I went ah.
I actually got down the block, locked in the fucking door. Because I used to get out of the fucking van,
Yeah.
and when I got out the van,
You
I would
close
grab
it from
the inside,
which
and
was
I
a
closed
dumb
it.
choice. I don't understand why
And
you
I,
did that.
you know, I in the one motion, pulling that hand out at the same time.
And your hand got stuck in the door.
And that bitch latched.
Ooh,
And my
Step
mom
took
fucking
off.
How did it
drove
latch?
off. I have no idea. I could not open
You
that
slammed
bitch.
it.
I slammed
My
it.
hand got slammed
yeah,
in the door.
but your hand is not that small.
But a fucking
A
van
van
is
door.
made out of tin.
The van
You
door,
can
that
actually
cushion-
take a
that
like I
little
could go to
cushion
your
on the
car door.
It's tougher than your bone.
I could go to your car door
And
with
pull
my
the top.
hand, and I could bend your fucking door,
the top
and I could just
portion.
reach
I
inside
mean, let's
the car.
not do that.
I know, but the same
That's how
thing
people get the
with
little
the
jimmy in
van.
there.
Like when it came and it latched on my hand, I was in the process of pulling out, so I probably bent
And
it a
what
little
sound
bit.
did you make?
Ah! And she
Yeah.
pulled off, so I had to run and jump up on that little ledge on the side and go to banging on the door. She turned around like, yeah. I still went to school, White privilege for you. Gave me a couple of fucking Band-Aids and sent my ass to school.
Can't argue that and don't want to. I got to stay home from school. I'm good.
You got to stay home from school because you got dragged down the street. Oh.
Yeah.
She didn't know.
I sprained my neck.
Dumb shit.
I sprained my neck off of something he told me to do, and I went to school the very next day with a neck brace on.
Good idea, Kevin. I'm gonna do that.
You sprained your neck?
I sprained my neck.
I didn't know you could sprain your neck.
Hey,
this motherfucker didn't have good comprehension skills.
Oh, good comprehension. He told me to do something that was very dumb. And I was like, all right, I guess I'll do it.
Okay, well, what did
he tell you
to do?
We're hitting the trampoline.
Let's see
what he
says.
Over multiple bikes. Now, we just added another...
Okay, so you're on a trampoline. It's
the
a
little
big trampoline?
No, the small trampoline.
The little exercise trampoline that fat people used to get.
I mean, I had one. So there's bicycles parked next to the baby
bicycles stacked up, right in front of the trampoline.
We got everybody in the neighborhood
stacked
bicycle.
up how?
Stacked just like a bike in a line. Yeah.
Oh, okay, but not
straight up. No,
horizontal.
Yeah.
Okay.
We ain't never think about vertical.
No, we didn't.
We should have went vertical.
We probably should have. See who can get over.
That would have probably been cooler going vertical.
It would have.
But we went long ways.
I want y'all to pay attention to the fact that they did not learn any lessons. This is a story that ends
with probably a little bit scared now to do it.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't do it now.
Yeah,
but back then we would have did that
a little
shit.
bit better to do.
Okay, so the bikes are in a line like if you were going to try and run and jump over them.
Yeah, basically.
Something like that.
Most people would flip over them, and that was what we were doing.
How many bikes?
Doing aerials. It's probably like 2 or 3.
No.
It wasn't that many.
It was a long fucking way.
Yeah, it wasn't okay. We did have a lot. It was a lot of kids. Yeah, we did.
Yeah, that was a lot of bikes because that's where the plan of the swan dive came from.
Yeah, exactly.
Because we could only flip
as long as you remember.
We could only flip over. I was like, man, we only making the flips over like about 5 of these bikes. When the other bikes started getting added, I noticed how harder it was to do the front flip over these fucking bikes. So when they came with the more bikes, I was like, okay, this how you get over that bitch. You hit the trampoline, you swan dive, hit the ground roll out of it.
Okay.
I think he just disregarded the roll out of it part.
Yeah.
So what did you do?
What?
You hit the bike, hit the trampoline, swan dive, like he's swan diving in a fucking pool.
Okay.
And spiked his head into the fucking ground. No roll, nothing. Just straight down, swan dive. Boom, into the ground.
Okay, to be fair.
What?
I don't know if this is a comprehension thing so much as you should really practice without the bicycles to get the motion of barrel rolling out of a jump.
No, we've done barrel rolls before.
Yeah, maybe like running and jumping off of our feet.
And all right, then you just
no. I'm saying not off a trampoline going over like 6 bicycles.
There was no practice in this. Motherfuckers was just showing up. What y'all doing?
Into some grass.
Shit.
There's no
you want to do
cushion.
it over my...
This is his idea. He's like, yeah, swan dive.
How old were y'all when this happened?
I think I might have been like 13.
So you would have been like 7?
7, yeah. Right. So
yeah, that's
my
hilarious.
comprehension,
Little bitty ass
my
kid,
comprehension
big ass
is to go ahead and jump over these fucking bikes, right? Swan dive into the grass and barrel roll out of it. So yes, that's exactly what I do.
So right before Kyle made the jump, did you have like a friend that you elbowed and said, "Watch this"?
No, because I thought he was going to be successful.
Yeah, you think I'm going to be successful at 7 years old swan diving.
To be fair to you, because you were 7, you were 13, you were the dumbass in this. He was just a little kid.
No, we've done multiple things like this.
Not this one though. Not this one. This is the first time.
From
this height, yeah. There's no slowing. I'm 7. These are 7-year-old arms. I'm not prepared to come down.
Wait, those are 7-year-old arms?
Not anymore.
Those are like 12-and-a-half-year-old arms.
Back then, these were some strong arms. They wasn't strong enough though to stop the force coming down.
I asked this kid at work the other day how old he was. I was like, "You about what? Like 20, 25?" He's like, I'll be 26 next month. I was like,
So
the answer's yes.
Yeah.
He's like, oh yeah. I'm like, are you 25 or are you 11? Because that's what 11-year-olds do. Like, oh, you know, like you're 10 years old.
I'm gonna be 11 next tomorrow.
I'll be 11 in like 6 months.
Yeah. Oh, another thing. I'm not a Trump supporter or none of that shit, but how everybody got fucking mad at that dude when they was talking about retards and he went womp womp. What fucking retard you heard go womp womp?
I didn't. Wait,
there's a song called Womp Womp.
Wait, what did he do?
You know the dude that got in trouble? I don't know. It's not Trump, but he's in Trump's law.
When I wanna hit you with the gun, hit you with the gun, hit you with
Don't do that,
gun.
bro.
That's what it is.
Say
That's what it is.
What else? I think he's something in Trump's, like, his crew.
Okay, so some random.
And they were saying something about people with, like, Down syndrome or something that happened to somebody with Down syndrome. And he was like, oh, womp womp. And they're acting like he was saying womp womp like a retarded person.
This was like a senator or something like that.
Yeah.
It's still pretty callous.
But he's not saying... You think he was saying womp womp to like make fun
like,
of...
womp, womp. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Like making a sound
like you just hit the whammy.
Yeah,
no whammies.
sad.
Womp womp. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I know what you're saying.
But why be overly aggressively mad and offended at
Because
that
that's what
bullshit?
people are. There's people right now thinking
I hate this
that we're gonna
mad shit, man.
There's people right now that think we're gonna end up in civil war
Because of this?
just because Trump's president. I'm like, no, not at all. Like, people act like shit's so bad right now. And don't get me wrong, there's problems.
It ain't
We all
that
got
bad.
problems.
I was as a 7-year-old had to go to school with a neck brace on because I don't have white privilege.
And you know, when you said that, my first thought was like the doggy neck brace where you can't lick.
Might as well have been.
No, that would have been worse. That would have been worse.
You think?
Your nickname would have been like Ruffles or some shit.
See, that's
Ruffles.
why I'm more...
I kind of want to call you Ruffles. From
I'm more fucking amazed at flipping black kids than I am flipping white kids. When I see a white kid flip, I'm like, oh, you supposed to do that.
You
but
went
a
to
black
class.
kid...
White kids do dumb shit.
But no.
Yeah, no. But
That's
White
what I'm
kids
saying.
jump off of roofs and shit like
Yeah.
that.
Because they were professionally trained how to. When a fucking black kid goes and does it, he does it for the first time. No safety net, no
I don't know.
rope.
I don't know what
professionally
you
trained, but they
don't
parents gave no shit. So
What you mean not professional? These kids going to parkour classes and shit.
Fuck the parkour classes. They did that because their parents gave no shits about them and was like, yeah, go have fun.
Kevin, we didn't
give
grow
you
up
all
that
this
far
money.
away from each other. I don't know where you think.
We didn't have any flipping classes. Our class was a fucking mattress
didn't
or
have
some concrete
flipping
Right.
classes.
They got mattresses. We had mattresses and concrete.
Look.
They got fucking parks, gyms, and playgrounds.
Yeah, they
When
got
I
no
was
privilege.
shit.
When I was 7, when I went to go play He-Man, we just picked up sticks and beat the shit out of each other.
It's a good game.
Like, we didn't go
But
to
I
fencing class.
I
What
think
do you think white people do?
All people do that. Oh, but no. You eventually go to that fencing class. You keep playing sticks
No.
long enough. White
I
people
don't know
keep
where a
playing sticks
fencing
like,
class
hey, he
is, but
likes
I would take one.
But
See, exactly.
your white stops at a certain point though.
Yeah, 'cause you're not really-
yours doesn't
yeah.
continue with white. Yours has a mixture in it.
I'm talking
Like,
about these wasps.
Not when I was a kid.
Oh, with being raised?
Yeah.
Oh, see, being raised by
Because I went like in preschool. I went to the local lady. Like all my cousins went to. She had a preschool at her house.
the local lady.
Yeah,
What do you mean the local?
she was
lady?
on the next street from my grandparents. So
Wait,
I would
wait.
be at my mom and papa, and then I would go walk down the street to her.
As in you went to. She was a daycare teacher.
No, she had her own preschool that she had built in her house.
and that's the name of the
Kyle, I'm
preschool. The
39
local
years
lady.
old.
I understand that.
Her name was Miss.
But the name of the preschool was the local lady?
No, I was just saying the local lady that did it. I was trying not to say her name because I didn't see her.
Oh, no,
say her
you
name.
didn't have to say her
You know,
name.
like the-
I was just...
like how Miss Harvey, how
Yeah.
Malcolm used to go to Miss Harvey.
Oh.
Miss Harvey had a preschool.
Oh,
It was
okay.
called Little Something.
Oh, yeah.
But he just knew Miss Harvey.
Oh,
I think this preschool was just her name, whatever. But
Oh,
and then
okay.
from 1st to 3rd, I went to a place that was an academy. It was River Oaks Academy that went from
Believers Life
1st
Academy.
to 12th.
Christian Academy. 1st to 12th?
Yeah, but
Oh.
after
Believers
3rd,
Life went to what?
7th.
7th?
Yeah.
No, it had to be 8th. You went to high school.
they used to have places that would be like
Yeah, it went to 8th.
go the
but-
whole way.
Yeah, you went
No,
to...
it went to 8th. That was it.
Yeah. Okay.
But
I stopped that too.
But yeah, no, when I was little, I didn't know I was brown. I mean, I could tell that my skin color was different, but my daddy's skin color was different. Both of my grandfathers had a different skin color. So that was just...
Wait, you didn't know you was brown? How old is your brother's older than you?
No, my little brother's about Kyle's age. My little brother's 6 years younger than me.
Okay.
And my little brother's, he's olive, but he's white.
What is olive?
Olive is what Italians are. They're white, but, you know.
Oh.
Like Joe if he stand in the sun?
Yes?
No.
Yeah, like it's almost a tan.
Oh,
like,
okay.
Brendan gotta be something.
The shop?
Yeah.
Hey, Big Brown.
Is he Italian?
Brendan Schaub looks white as fuck to me.
I think he's Spanish or something like that.
No,
huh?
he is white.
Yeah, he's white.
Pure white.
Yeah, but he's got something else in him.
No, he's white. That's what he says. He's like, he's white, it's just brown. He is white.
Yeah, but that's just like Uriah Faber doesn't have that all-white look to him. People from California, what is Tito?
Tito Ortiz?
Yeah,
Tito, he's a Spanish.
All right,
yeah.
now he's a light Spanish though. He's very light.
He gets brown too. He gets his color.
Yeah. Look at
Uriah Faber looks like a guy with the booty chin.
Yeah.
He looks like a white superhero.
But see, you gotta understand,
booty chin?
motherfuckers.
Yeah, the booty chin.
Where's
that sounds like a wrestling move.
Where is he from?
Brendan Schaub?
Yeah.
Colorado.
There's a few female wrestlers I'd like to get the booty chin to.
Female wrestlers?
Yeah. So speaking of like people fighting over like politics and all that shit, so I heard about something other. There's this YouTuber. I don't watch him because I don't find it. He's a little weird to me.
PewDiePie?
No, I don't watch any of that shit. No, this dude, he has a show called The Quartering, where he talks about social justice warriors and video games and comics and stuff like that. He was at this convention called Gen Con, which is apparently a Magic the Gathering convention, and so he's he's YouTube famous. You know, not real famous, but YouTube famous. And he's walking around. And so because he's YouTube famous, occasionally people recognize him. They'll walk up to him and they'll be like, hey, are you Jeremy? And I'll say, yeah, you know, and they'll take a picture, shake his hand, whatever. So he goes to this bar. This is in Indiana, called the Tin Roof. And he's hanging out. He'd had a few drinks. And this guy walks up to him wearing, like, I think they said a rainbow flag t-shirt. You know, whatever.
A rainbow flag.
Hey, you know people these days. So the guy walks up to him and says, hey, you Jeremy? And he's like, yeah, man. And the guy starts punching him and just beating the shit out of him. And then eventually people are like, what the fuck? And they, you know, because nobody was expecting that. And they pull him off. And then the guy, I guess, like, I don't understand any of this, but I guess he had to make a break for it. And he apparently punched the window, like you know, like a big wall window, punched it and broke it, and ran out. And supposedly,
the YouTuber did that?
No, the guy who hit him.
Oh,
and because the YouTube guy is like laying on the ground, like he's not unconscious, but he's like
he's hurt, he's fucked up.
Because dude snuck up on him and just started fucking wailing on him. So the bar refused to let him call the police. When the police showed up, they basically acted like they weren't going to do shit. And then he called the convention, and the convention wouldn't release any, like, none of them would release anything to help identify the dude who did it.
So the convention knows who it is?
Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
What about
Kyle, why
White.
the fuck you pulling up what, Jonathan Taylor Thomas on notice? Yes, I understand Jonathan Taylor Thomas is white.
Dark white. That is a crisp right there. I used to hang with friends like this.
That's makeup, Kyle. He was
cares?
on a TV show.
What? No. What? That's him now still.
I don't think that's not Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas. He is old as shit
right
now.
there?
That's him on the left. That does not look like the same guy.
This is him old, man. He's
I've
old as
seen
shit
him
now.
recently. He doesn't look like
Jonathan
that.
Taylor Thomas.
Not changed like
Why would that be there if
I don't
it's not
know.
Jonathan?
I'm just saying, they look weird.
It's not Simba no more, man.
He
He's
looks
grown.
fucking weird.
He's grown as shit.
Kyle,
Still got the dark complexion.
Kyle,
just like,
I can pull up a picture of you.
Jeremy St. Cloud.
He was on Tim Allen's show 2 years ago.
Uh-huh.
I've seen him grow.
I've always seen him as that.
Number one, he's still short.
He came on Last Man Standing?
Yeah.
I fucking missed that.
He tried to fuck the daughter, the oldest daughter. Yeah.
Cause his wife from Tool Time came on that one time too.
Yeah, she was on there too. I think those were the only two they went on. But anyway, but that's where we at, where people if they don't like you now, it's okay to just walk up to people, fucking punch the fuck out of them.
But did he not like him for some YouTube shit that he says or something?
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't think everybody should just be having these fucking opinions that they voicing to everybody on.
Did you not just say the word nigga like fucking 87 times talking about this dude on the internet?
Yeah, okay.
And this is going out.
You know how many people follow me?
We're not the only people listening to this.
Oh, on here.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm explaining why I posted the shit on Facebook. Y'all can care what I say whether or not. I don't give a fuck.
But that's the thing, that now everybody can, if you say it, they don't give a fuck if you're famous or not. You're not allowed to say what they don't want you to say.
But see, I posted my shit because y'all are the only people that's gonna see it. Right. Nobody else.
But again, you're saying it on here.
Yeah, because I was explaining what the fuck ever. I don't care about people's opinions. They don't have to care about.
I don't either. I'm just saying.
I'm not putting mine out
there. When you say people shouldn't be posting their opinions, that's all I'm just saying.
But okay, they can post their opinions, fine. But don't post them out there like you actually trying to change other motherfuckers' minds to think in your same way.
I am.
You're always gonna find motherfuckers that think the same way as you.
I'm trying
because
to change
there's so many
minds.
people on the internet. Are you really?
Yeah.
Are you really trying to change people's minds? On some of these tweets that you be sending these motherfuckers, you be trying to change their minds?
Some of them is just me fucking with people, but sometimes I try to talk to people. I'll try to talk to you like a human being right up until the point where you don't act like a human being. If you act like an asshole, I'm going to treat you like an asshole.
But doesn't it always get to that point? How many people have...
It does, but that's what you got to change. I don't have to change your mind about your politics or what, but I do need to change your mind about how we behave towards each other just because we don't agree on shit.
Yeah, we can agree on stuff. You don't have to hate somebody because you disagree on what they agree with.
What I'm saying is, when we're getting to the point now where people are just going to publicly go out and say, I'm going to go firebomb your truck, which I got, if you want, I got a story about that.
Somebody told you that?
Not me.
Oh, okay.
But there's, do you know who Steven Crowder is?
No. Who's that?
You might have heard him on Rogan or something like that. He's a conservative commentator.
I did hear him.
Okay. He does these, you've seen the meme. You've seen the change my mind things that people were replacing, fucking Age of Ultron was a good movie, changed my mind. I like Age of Ultron.
And then they set it on fire?
Well, he was doing one about feminists. I don't know. He was doing a change your minds. That's his thing. That's him. That meme, that's him. So he does these change your mind segments where he goes out to someplace and he tries to talk to people that he disagrees with. And he says, look, this is my, I believe in the Second Amendment, changed my mind. People can walk up and they don't edit it all. They put the whole video so they don't cut it up so you can't say oh, he made me look bad. And so he did a change my mind segment in Austin, Texas. And some little transgender fuck was posting on the internet this is where they are. Let's go firebomb their truck. Somebody needs to kill them. Actually put this out.
What they killing him for? Because he don't believe in this fucking multi-gender bullshit?
That's exactly why it is.
I don't understand.
That's the point where people are starting to do shit like that. Look, I don't like that guy Richard Spencer, but when he got punched in the face, that wasn't right.
What he got punched in the face for?
We were standing outside and dude ran over and just smashed him, sir. For no reason.
Just for nothing?
Yeah,
they said he was he's a white nationalist, but they said he was
Richard
a Nazi.
Spencer?
Yeah.
He out here murdering niggas or something?
No, he wants basically he wants everybody who's not white to move away. But if it came to that point, then it came to that point.
But isn't that the exact same thing that Farrakhan is saying?
You can't say that.
What the fuck? I hate Farrakhan.
Because that's the Reverend. Have you ever seen people call out Louis Farrakhan online?
And what, people come for him?
people post all kinds, and not white people. It's black people. Like I'll fucking nigger, I'll kill you. Don't ever talk about the Reverend that way. Like about Farrakhan. The people who talk, who
hey,
like that.
Guess what? I said it. Fuck Farrakhan. Holla at your boy.
Fuck him.
Like, nigga don't give a fuck about no Farrakhan. He don't speak for all fucking black people.
There's a lot of people that do that.
That's dumb. Like, because
it's not just black people.
Y'all mad at this white boy for saying that, everybody that's not white needs to move away. But Farrakhan saying all of us black people need to move away. We just gonna leave this America back to Africa? Fuck you. I ain't trying to go to Africa.
That would solve a lot of problems. If we
all went back to Africa, no, that's what you're saying?
I mean, I'm saying that now. No. But I'm saying the people who say shit like that, let them go to actually, like, Africa for just a weekend. Go spend a weekend out in, like, Zimbabwe.
Yeah, being raised down here, go catch that real West Nile. Go catch that real malaria.
You think you having a problem with racism down here? Mm-hmm. Go your fucking ass back to Africa and they learn that you don't know Arabic or some shit like that. You can't speak the same shit. And they're like, you believe in Jesus? Oh, we about to scalp your bitch ass.
There's going to be a lot of hard ER nigger coming towards you if you move down there. But speaking of Zimbabwe, so there's this thing that was going on in like Southern Africa for like the last year where, back in the day, a bunch of white colonists moved in, took shit from black people to start these farms. Well, last year, I know it happened in South Africa, apparently it happened in Zimbabwe as well. The governments said, fuck you. So these white families that have owned it for generations, and they're farmers. They do the farming. They had their property taken away from them. Some of them were killed, but they were basically driven off their land. Well, what happened is that the black people in the area didn't know how to farm. So now there's this crisis where they're starving to death. And so they're begging the white people to come back and go fucking work the fields.
Fuck that.
And that's I was just reading about that today.
But I mean, that's like you go and do some bad shit to somebody for some shit that happened back in Jesus' times. Like, you done went and kicked these people out because they came and colonized Africa and they ran off black people.
Which was wrong.
Which was wrong hundreds of years ago. That's like Indians, Native Americans, whatever the fuck you want to call them.
I still call them Indians.
Yes, we all do. You know we're not trying to be racist calling you an Indian. But what do we call you? Because you're not a Native American if you've been here because it wasn't called America. So you want us to all call you the Sioux, the fucking Nahutu, or whatever the fuck you want to be called? No, so we all call you Indians. Exactly.
Well, only one of them was
an actual name. I made
that. No. Even if they're hey shit, nigga, I just know Indians is Indian. I be fucking confused with Asians.
The Lakota, like would we walk around and call you all Seminole?
That's just like actual Asians and shit. Like specific Asians, you got Japanese and you got Chinese.
So you just call them Asian.
I just call them Asian.
You're not trying to be racist.
That's fine.
But people take offense to that fucking shit.
Well, to be fair, they were never Indians though.
They were never Indians, but that's what we call.
Well, there's a lot of that's what bothers me is like people act like they don't know what you mean. Like you when you know like y'all have heard say. Y'all have had like a white friend that said something that was racist, but they didn't mean anything by it. They didn't mean to be racist.
Well, I know people that just say colored out of it.
I mean, I say racist shit on purpose, but you know what I'm saying. Like, there's people that they don't mean any harm. They're trying to relate to you.
They have no idea.
And
like
some people,
Archie Bunker.
No, he was racist. He was just
racist.
He was a nice guy.
He was brought up in the wrong time. He was a nice guy. He might have been brought up racist, but he was willing to. He was willing to learn. And I said that. I said, man, you cannot fault some of these old motherfuckers. Like, if you got a nigga that's 90 years old and he grew up his whole life, was like, okay, this is my cow. I get milk from this cow. Then all of a sudden, I got to go to school with this cow.
You not racist still.
I mean, you still racist, but if you working to try to
change it, that's good. But that don't mean you're still not a racist.
What I'm saying is, if you know they don't mean harm, don't get mad at him. Just try to explain, like.
But if you would,
they don't know no better because
if
at
you was
one
taught
point
this,
you was heavily racist.
Yeah.
Like if you was brought up this way and you was taught this, and then the rules just changed.
Yes, exactly.
Like the dude that they took his basketball team away. Pretty sure that he was brought up racist, but he wasn't being racist. The chick that he was sleeping with was not a white chick. And then he was buying her all kinds of cars. And all he did was say, look, you could fuck all of these black dudes that you want to. Just don't be taking pictures of them in my building at the games.
Or in your seats, yeah.
Yeah. Like, you stuck these black
that's
dudes
pretty
around.
fair. Like, if you told me, like...
But you gonna say that this man being racist,
Adam,
so now you gotta leave the team.
You can fuck my super hot 25-year-old girlfriend. You just can't hang out with her at my house.
Yeah, at my house.
All right.
You're a guy. A woman takes it. It's hard for women to take directions.
You're saying women are stupid?
But no. But that doesn't mean that we need to call him racist for it.
No, that just means, hey,
he was letting black people smash her, which she wasn't white anyway. So how is he racist? He's sleeping with... Well, that is what the racist people did.
He probably...
Black ones up.
He was probably not... doing it that much.
I mean,
so we doing all of this generalization. Shouldn't I say all white people?
No, fuck that. Fuck that. If you got no. Fuck that. It doesn't matter who you've been raised by. Like, I know growing up, if you got an old lady and y'all break up, you don't want her to be going smash no white dude. That's kind of harmful.
What?
That's basically what he's saying. He's like, hey man, don't, like, if you're gonna be fucking people out here, you know, just don't be taking pictures of the people that you fucking. I don't mind that you're gonna fuck them, but
yeah, basically, what it really is
but
comes
it was
down
taking
to
pictures in his shit.
It's about his ego, and he don't want his friends saying like, "Isn't that the chick that Robbie's fucking?"
That's exactly what he was saying.
She's fucking a bunch of black dudes. You hear, you know, and like he didn't want people.
Exactly. Like, nigga, you are 90 years old. You don't know what LeBron James is doing to your old lady pussy? You're like, nah, she just taking pictures with him real close to his crotch. That was it. Like, gotta explain this to my fucking golfing buddies. You know, we used to hang bitches like you. I mean, you know, come on, stop it. How about your Bugatti? Yeah, can you stop this?
Just don't fuck the other race.
But then you call them racist, make him sell his team.
That's all most niggas want. Just don't fuck the other race. That's it. Don't be fucking no black people. White people hate it. Don't go fuck no black dude when we break up. Black people hate it. Don't go fuck no white dude when we break up. What about Mexicans? There ain't nobody talking about Mexicans. Yeah. What about Asian? Who cares about an Asian? You know, you can have an Asian if you can find one, right? But the two main factors is like, ooh, if we break up, bitch, don't be fine.
I don't know. I think there's a lot of black dudes who'd be pissed if their old lady start fucking an Asian dude.
No, I don't know.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. All right. I don't even know if a black chick would find an Asian.
Unless they walk up with Bolo Young around this bitch.
I'm still not. No.
Well, speaking of racism and Indians, did y'all ever watch McClintock?
That bitch was on all day.
Was it Bollywood?
I was watching last night. No, McClintock
with fucking.
It's one of John Wayne's most famous films.
Oh, actual Indians?
Yeah.
No. Fucking white people playing Indians.
Dots versus Slants.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Dots versus Welcome to My Store.
Okay, come again, Doctor. But
that was racist as fuck.
Nah, I was watching it last night. I love that movie. I watch it anytime it's on. It's so fucked up and racist. It's not just racist either. Like, there's scenes where he beats his old lady with a shovel.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What'd she do?
She got mouthy.
She got mouthy.
Well, the first one, the chick told, it was John Wayne's daughter in the movie. She started screaming, like she got into a fight with one of his ranch hands, and she was like, "Shoot him, Daddy! Shoot him! He called me a trollop." Yeah,
a trollop.
He actually did. And,
like a trollop of Daisy?
No, like trollop used to mean whore.
Oh.
So he was like, he called me a trollop, Daddy. Shoot him. He's like, well, wait, hold on. And she's like, no, you're my father. If you love me, he impugned my dignity. Shoot him. He's like, well, I am your father, and I do love you. So he pulls out a pistol, and he shoots the motherfucker. And she's like, what? What did you do? He's like, you told me to shoot him. And she's like, you killed him. He's like, it was a blank. So the dude, like, fell to the ground, and he's like, oh, Jesus. And she's like, are you okay? He's like, am I okay? you got me shot. And she's like, well, you didn't really die. He's like, oh no, you about to catch an ass whooping. So he lifts her up, puts her over his knee. John Wayne's smoking a cigar and drinking brandy, watching, laughing. And he goes, and he reaches over to the fireplace. He takes a little hand shovel and he goes, here you go. He hands the dude a shovel to beat his daughter.
In the ass? Or
yes.
spanked her?
In the ass, yeah.
Oh, so he actually...
Oh, yeah, he didn't punch in the face with a shovel, no.
And
then later...
I'm thinking overhand swings,
no.
swings.
And then later, John Wayne does the same thing to his wife.
With the little shovel?
Yep.
Spanks her.
Yes.
Oh, over the knee.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm still thinking golf swings. Even though you said the first time.
I thought he was thinking
like,
straight up forward to a
bitch.
So neither one of you ever seen McClintock?
No. I never watched the whole thing.
Is it black and white?
You gotta watch it.
Is it black and white?
Hey, once I saw you posted about it, I was going to watch it last night.
It was black and
they
white.
Put it in Technicolor.
It's Technicolor, so it fucks with you a little bit.
Like Joseph in the Technicolor.
And by the way, we'll talk about sexy old ladies. Maureen O'Hara. Woo!
Does trollop still mean whore?
Yes.
Okay, because you said when trollop used to mean whore, and does it lose its meaning as it gets older?
When people don't use it.
People don't use it.
Just like niggardly. Niggardly is an offensive word now that no one knows what it means, but if you say
it's also spelled different.
Upset.
It's AR, not ER.
Yeah. It's niggardly.
To be fair, I can understand that because from a certain perspective, if it was ER, you'd be like, it makes the same amount of sense.
Niggardly?
Yeah.
Like, why would this be the word that we use? Like, I think that word was invented after the word nigga was invented.
I doubt it.
Oh, no, because it's not spelled the same.
It would still
be spelled the same way. Why? Nigga shouldn't still be around, but...
It shouldn't, but it is.
It still is, yeah. Like, and people get mad at the word Negro, but you got it in the college fund. I bet you won't change
I have a joke that I came up with. I'm not going to do it on the show because I actually, next time I go on stage, I'm going to do it. But it's about racism. And
don't you go on stage like every leap year or some shit?
Every leap year.
Every once in a while. The only reason I went on stage at the Mississippi show was because there wasn't a lot of money there. And I didn't want to bring in another comic and divide the money even further.
Oh.
That's all. Because I didn't take a cut.
I went on stage Sunday.
You went on stage? Where?
At the fucking POC night.
Oh, yeah, you did.
I would have shown up for that.
I involuntarily went on stage. I was going to ask a question because I thought the show was over, and this motherfucker said, nope, we're doing improv.
Oh,
okay.
I didn't know you was coming to ask a question.
How'd it go?
Yes, I was asking about the video that you still never sent to me.
How'd it go?
Yeah. Sure.
Oh, I was an elephant toenail and ankle cop.
Yeah.
I was
a guy selling elephant ankles.
He sold elephant ankles and toenails.
Yeah.
Corey was the elephant that he stole the ankles from.
Oh, okay, how'd it go? not how did you, not what did y'all do, but how did the
I just came up with something.
This motherfucker just came out that he was a hoarder of elephant ankles, and I was like, why did this nigga pick elephant ankles?
Oh, I got a thing.
Speaking of improv, we might as well, because we never talked about the show that you did, the improv show with the Catfish guys.
Oh, yeah.
That was
the storytelling show.
Yeah, that was a fun night.
Yeah, that was.
When the nigga was mad.
Yeah.
Like, yo, shut up with my comics on the stage.
Yeah, basically what happened was, we did that show with the Catfish guys a few weeks ago. I think like early July, something like that. And then like a few weeks later,
WikiLeaks,
Kyle was going to be on their show, which was them doing improv in between people doing storytelling. And it was all about being trashy, basically.
Yeah, trailer trash.
And so the first chick went up, and she was kind of funny. And then at some point in the story, she got raped, and I was like, oh.
She got raped?
Yeah.
She had a lot going on in her story.
Yeah. She got raped. She lost most of her teeth.
See,
She got into a fist fight with a guy who was trying to rape her. Because I guess she was almost raped twice, but only raped once. I didn't really follow. It was entertaining.
It's gonna be on their podcast.
But I felt kind of bad, about her getting raped. I don't know. I don't know what I was supposed to be,
What you were supposed to be feeling, huh?
Yeah. So she gets off the stage. Now, bear in mind, this is a bar. And if you've never done comedy or been to a comedy show in New Orleans, unfortunately, a lot of times it's in a bar. And only about half the people, if that, are there to see you do comedy. Everybody else wants you to get the fuck off their stage and drink.
They were very disrespectful. Shout out Catfish, man. Thank y'all. They were disrespectful in there.
So it starts getting loud, and the main dude, Daryl, is going with the other two guys, Devin and Devin.
Mm-hmm.
Main dude Daryl, goes over to one of the Devins, and no offense to other Devin, but the Devin he went to, like, if I had to choose one of those three people, like, if I was going to go in a fight, it was like, hey, man, you want to come out with me? Because, like, shit's going to go down. The dude that he went to, of the three of them, probably is the one that I would have picked last to go into a fight. And Daryl goes up to this dude, and he's like, Devin, they're getting loud back there. Go tell him something. And I couldn't hear what was being, but I could see. Yeah, I can't read lips, but you know how you just know what's going on in front of you?
Yeah.
And I could see the dude, Devin, going, I don't know what you want me to do. And so meanwhile, there's this tall white dude on stage. I don't remember his name.
Alex.
Okay. He told a very long story.
That's what I supposed to.
I came in.
Yeah, he was not supposed to.
I was checking my watch quite frequently.
He got the light quite a few times.
I think I aged like 4 years. I think I'm in my 40s now.
Is that a white place?
Bank Street Bar?
Yeah.
Yes. Right around Tulane.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's Tulane.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Because that white guy at the bar felt very confident in aggressively telling me how shit my fucking selection of beer was.
Mm.
Wait, is this the old white guy?
Behind the bar?
No, he was sitting
next to the bar.
Yeah.
That's the dude.
That was the guy that tapped me in the balls and was like, "Hey, are they about to play music?" I was like, "No, it's a comedy show."
And
tapped me in the balls because he didn't know I was standing that close, and he just pow. I was like, "Yo!" He was like, "This is music." I thought this was music. So this is terrible.
It's this old white dude missing several teeth, who at some point turned to me, tapped me on the shoulder, and said, cocaine and alcohol don't mix well. And I was like, what? And I didn't know what to do, but I wanted to leave. So I just kind of was like, don't show fear. So I kind of like nodded. I was like, yeah. And I just turned back towards the stage and I didn't move again until he left. But yeah, so while that shit's going on, and the noise in the back is getting louder, and I see Daryl, he's getting upset. He's getting very upset. And Daryl once again goes to Devin and Devin, and once again chooses the one that, again, is probably the least of the three I'd ask to go and fight with me. And he was like, no offense, Devin. Hey, look, I'd probably be picked last. In this room, if you were going to pick somebody last to go get in a fight with you, it'd be me. So it's like, so we brothers there, man. So don't, he ain't listening. Anyway, so he goes, man, they're getting really loud. We need to go do something. And again, Devin's like, yeah, all right. Again, I don't know what you want me to do. So finally, a third of the way through this man's very long story, and 5 minutes has already passed, Daryl just gets fucking pissed, starts to walk outside, and starts yelling, "Hey! Shut the fuck up! There are comics on stage! You're fucking rude!"
Oh boy, wasn't finished yet, huh?
No,
that's when he was walking outside. I remember
this was
that.
the beginning of his story.
Because he went and yelled and then walked outside. Okay.
And the whole room turned around and went,
What? That's what I was like, man, who the fuck was that? And that's when you told me, that's one of the guys from the catfish shit.
And I told I saw on their Facebook page, I told, because Daryl brought it up, like, on his Facebook page. He said, like, there was some rude people. And I was like, I'm going to be honest with you. I can see stand-up anytime I want. I was about ready to go watch that fight. But, so when he yells at these people, the whole bar, including the bartenders, were like, wait, what? And apparently, some of the dudes that he was yelling at were like, fuck this, and walked outside, and they was about to rumble. And then, like, we didn't know what was going on. If that dude's story was interesting at all, nobody heard it, because I know everybody was like me, kept every couple minutes turning around and go, some shit going down yet?
Yeah,
shit going on yet?
Too. I was like,
And finally, the dude gets off the stage. Daryl comes back, and he makes an announcement. And he's like, so, apparently, there's some guys out there that want to fight me because I yelled at their girlfriends because they were being loud. Well, guess what? We made arrangements with the owner of this bar to have 2 hours to do our show. So if you don't like it, you can get the fuck out.
It's like, whoa.
Meanwhile,
aggressive.
Devin and Devin were behind him like,
improv.
Yeah, improv. Because then Daryl walks out, and the dude who was telling the super long story walks out with him. That dude's like 9 feet tall.
Yeah.
And they went out to go rumble. And then proceed to not come back ever. Nobody saw him the rest of the night.
Oh, fucking Henry Cavill went out there too.
Yeah, Cal made a comment about a little dude that looked like Henry Cavill. Yeah, but yes, he was quite built.
Just nothing but arms.
His boyfriend gets messed up every night. Anyway, come on, that dude was definitely gay.
He was there with a chick. He was right next to his old lady.
You don't know how she identifies.
So hold on, if you identify as a dude, but you really a chick, that make the other person that's with you gay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably. I don't know. Anyway,
dude, man.
But the best part about that is, so Daryl never comes back, and Devin and Devin were very confused the rest of the night. So they're like, all right, I guess we're just going to do like improv, just me and you up here. And you could tell they didn't really know how to end it. Like, because at some point the show was over. The last person went up after you. Oh, it was Josh Watts.
Yeah.
Went up there, and they were just like, all right, we're going to do a scene where one of us is a turtle and one of them is trying to, I don't know, fuck a turtle. And you could just tell they were just like, I don't know how to end this. Like, I felt bad for it, because like, you could tell like that shit was, like, they probably had a plan.
They were supposed to have like an improv, like a little sit down. They were supposed to have a little podcast afterwards, but then like Daryl didn't come back, and I was like, "Where's Daryl?"
Uh-huh.
It was like,
and he wasn't outside either.
No, he wasn't.
No,
he was in his car.
And his car was like further down the street.
Right. He was in his car smoking and shit. I was like, oh man, motherfuckers was looking for you, man.
But my favorite part of the night was Josh Watts told a story about putting drugs up his butt.
Yeah.
And one of the women that was there with Catfish, like, it was much like the white woman in Mississippi. Like, but louder. Because she just outright, like, during the story, she's just like, you did not. Oh my God, you were disgusting. And so I stopped listening to the story and just started watching that woman go through histrionics. She's like hiding her eyes and shit. Like I'm like, it's a story. Like, what? How does hiding your eyes change the situation? But we should talk to them and do a storytellers night.
Yeah. Yeah, that fucking. I like storytelling. Storytelling is fun.
We should do that.
Daryl's a big storytelling fan. That's what he does.
Might have to do it somewhere other than Bank Street Bar.
That was a terrible spot. Every time I go there and do something there, the last time I was there, I was on skates and they did the acro circus, and I was like, this floor looks unsafe for you to be doing acrobatics.
Were they just as loud?
Huh? No. They were more respectful. But this one, you kind of understand why that happened there, because like it's just. Rambunctious. It's not nothing flashy to just look at. Somebody else is talking, so it's like, fuck, who's on the stage talking? I'm not coming here for that. I didn't know this shit was about to happen. So yeah,
I came here to drink.
Like I said, the guy that I was sitting next to thought they were fucking about to play music or some shit. And he was like, "This is comedy."
That motherfucker was very disrespectful.
Oh no, Heineken. I didn't know. I'm out of here.
Like, Heineken smells like and it tastes like squirrel piss. And you shouldn't drink that shit.
And let me tell you something. That dude
definitely already ordered my fucking Heineken. I'm like,
all
right.
Definitely drank squirrel piss at some point in his life.
So that's why he know that's what Heineken tastes like?
I guarantee you.
Well, I need to go and squeeze a couple of squirrels, goddammit. I drink Heineken.
He's a 90-year-old man in a Stranger Things t-shirt, grabbing black men's balls and drinking squirrel piss.
He did. So it was too close.
All right, anybody? Anything else y'all want to talk about?
Mars is moving away from the moon.
The moon been wilding.
You haven't been watching it?
No.
Like when they had the eclipse, Mars was right underneath the moon. Now Mars is way the fuck over here. It's gradually getting out of our vision. Then you won't be able to see it as brightly anymore. And that'll be your nerd tidbit for the day. Thank you.
Boom, boom, boom. The more you know.
Oh, no. Hold on. I have one more thing. Y'all have to listen to the new Clans message.
Oh, there you go. All right. Well, you're going to have to get closer, probably.
Yeah, I'm going to get that.
We normally do this on mic. I need to get a better setup. If anybody wants to donate money so I can get some mics.
There you go.
So we can do this properly. And, assuming Kevin knows how to talk into a mic instead of around a mic.
Oh, yeah, because I sounded horrible on the last one. I was like, ooh, I'm very fucking low. I bet you I'm very loud now, though.
Yes, you're very loud.
Is that ringing loud?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. Oh, this one is really racist. I hope they didn't change it from yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody did not do something they liked.
So this is Kevin Calls the Klan, if they have an answer.
Nigger thug shot down by 2 police officers in Minneapolis. Now they have protesters, including the nigger's family, wanting to lock up 2 Minneapolis police officers who shot and killed nigger thug Thurman Blevins. When the video footage showed he had a gun and shot at police. Let's look at this nigger savage's criminal record. In 2006, he was arrested for breaking and entering. In 2008 and 2012, he was arrested for evading police. In 2015, he was charged with felon possession of a firearm, and his recent charge is drug possession. The cops were called to the scene because nigger savage Thurman Blevins was shooting a gun at random into the air in the city limits. He ran from the cops a couple blocks when police arrived, then pulled a gun on the cops, so the dumb nigger got what he deserved. This has been a message from the loyal white knights of the Ku Klux Klan. Leave name and number of area code and we'll get back to you. Also, check out our website at www.lwkkkkk.com. White Power.
Record your message at the tone. When you are finished recording, press pound. To cancel, press star.
Nigger Thug Savage. That is my new rap name. Who didn't give you a hug as a child? Who pissed you off? Was the first nurse that smacked you on your ass when you came out your mama, was she black? And that's why you was like, all niggas are savages because you slapped a baby. This was hilarious. I need another one of these next month. Wait, this is the new month. So this is August. I need another track from Nigger Savage stuff.
Nigga, it's not delivery. This is DiGiorno. By the way,
go pick this shit
I
up.
think our show's gonna be called Nigger Savage.
Nigger Savage.
Nigger Thug Savage.
Nigger Thug.
By the way,
yeah.
LWK, Loyal White Knight.
Loyal White Knight, right.
Oh, that's what.
All right, so that's been Kevin Calls the Klan. That was entertaining.
Yeah, that's right. Nigger Thug Savage.
Was shot dead and now his fucking people want restitution money. Boop, doop, doop.
Boop, 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 boop. That's gonna be
All right.
that's gonna be a new rap name right there.
I've been Adam and I just did a Kyle.
Aha.
You clapped.
And I've been Kyle and I just did an Adam.
And I've been the champ, Kev Smith.
All right, and keep it metal.
Keep it metal.
Nigger Savage.
Nigger Thug Savage.
Teenage. Wait,
That's
what was the song?
Teenage Mutant
Teenage
Tranny Midget Nigga Faggots. Tranny Midget Nigga Faggots. Tranny Midget Nigga Faggots.
Hey, that's the most offensive
Something. White power.
White power. We're gonna come up.
You know what? If anybody's listening to this that wants to put that to music, we'll record it professionally.
Yeah, I probably would not do that. Like, listen,
Just think you working on that shit at work. What are you working on? Tranny, midget, nigga, faggot. Go see HR right now.
All right, white power. I mean, wait, keep it metal. I'll get to my default setting.